Comics can be confusing, and sometimes it's hard to know where to start. In today's video, I'll be talking about Green Arrow and where I believe one should start if they want to get started. First off, there are some differences between DC and Marvel. DC has had a few universal resets. Marvel, on the other hand, has had minimum resets for certain characters and certain stuff. But let's just get into it. I would recommend with Green Arrow Year 1. This is a 2010 story. It's $10. It's in the DC Compact formula. You could probably get the standard trade for about the same price. The reason I recommend it is it's a modern story that holds up to the current continuity, I think. And it's just a good way to start, and you get a good idea of the character. Now, another really good way to start, but I find it slightly harder to recommend just because while I do really like it, and I do think it's probably this or in the next one I talk about that are the definitive ways, Longbow Hunters is a bit more it's not as popular nowadays. It's an older story, and while I still think it holds up, some people I talk to talk about how it's dated, which I agree with. While I do really like it, there is no denying it is a older storyline that, while I do believe in this fantastic way, when you read it, keep in mind it is a bit older. Same with all of Mike Grell's run. They are older. Now, my favorite place to start would be Green Arrow Quiver by Kevin Smith. The reason I recommend it is because you get a good characterization of him, plus the fact that it has some of the best stories, along with team-ups with favorite heroes like Batman, you get Aquaman, Roy Harper. There are a lot of team-ups. Now, the last place I would recommend that slightly harder is 80 Years of the Green Arrow. The reason I find it slightly harder is because while it has great storylines like Green Arrow, Green Lantern, it covers basically everything. You have Kevin Smith in here, you have Longbow Hunters in here, you have his original stuff. You have a lot. But the thing is, you have a few of one, a few of another, a few of another. And while I do think for someone who likes Green Arrow, it's good because you get a bit of everything. You get a bunch of different airs all together in one story. I just don't know if I could recommend it because I don't believe this is a good way to start. But if you're trying to figure out where you want to read and you're interested in the character, I do like this because it does show a bunch of different eras. And if you like one, for example, if you know you like the Green Arrow, Green Lantern storyline, you read this, you're like, wow, I like this. DC Finest is making a new one in the DC Finest lineup. So that way you could be like, oh, I just want to get that. But if you like Mike Grell's run or whoever, you know, oh, I could just get that in either a trade paperback, which this is trade paperback, this is hardcover. This is like a deluxe omnibus edition. I think it's deluxe, and then this is a DC Compact. There is, of course, a size difference in all of them. But yeah, this does a good job of showing you a bunch of different eras, a bunch of different creatives. I like that about this. I like this for the price and the fact that it's an origin story. If you read this, it's the start of it. It is a lot more similar to the Arrow TV show. So if you like that, yeah, this is a lot more, I would say, comedy focused. So if you like the more lighthearted part of Green Arrow, I would recommend this. This is a lot darker and just, yeah. While I do really like this, it is an older storyline that, while I do think holds up, some might not agree. Especially the entire Mike Grell run, there are some parts that I'm just not the biggest fan of. I don't think they are bad, but I would like to keep in mind it's an older story. It is a product of its time. Keep that in mind.